H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday. Great Tuesday. A lot of stuff going on. And just waiting. Hold up. Let me share the show like I used to. Let me share it. Share it. Let me see. Yes, I'm about to share the show right now. But it's Tuesday, it's playoff day. Couple of teams that I'm interested in. I don't think I'm gonna go to the game. I'm trying to decide who I feel like going because I just got off the road. Don't don't feel like going. Um, let's see. Let me see. I wasn't trying to do that. I hit a button that I wasn't trying to hit. But what's up, everybody? Brad Kimmel, what's up, Brad? I'm back, Brad. That is Moody, I'm back. Brandon Weefall, I'm back. Daryl Anderson, I'm back. Share the show. Let me finish sharing the show. Hold up, y'all. I do this. You have to do it. You can't share. I can't share it personally unless I'm manually on it and the show is on. Look, I see. I'm all over the place. Boy. You know I got something for y'all today. You know I got some. Sharing it to Twitter. Do me a favor. Text, tag, tell a few friends. Say, hey. I might say something today that might help somebody. So text, tag, and tell a few friends. What's up, Todd? Uh, Todd, where you got? You'll be in Bay City tonight. Yeah, let me know where y'all going tonight. I want to know. I mean, the high school basketball is upon us. Y'all got to realize. Uh, I uh, uh, I'm a little not excited right now about it because team I like the most. They got beat, so I'm not just that excited right now. That is Moody about going. But I wish everybody else a great time. I ain't gonna stand up and tell your son not to shoot. uh, it's crazy, man. This high school basketball, summer basketball, grassroots basketball, and these people. Hold up, y'all. My stuff ain't working. Oh, hold up. I got too much stuff going. Hold up. Let me get some of this stuff out of here. Hold up. You stop. You stop. Got too many programs playing. Got to get some quits. Got to quit some of this stuff. Got too much stuff playing. Um, Dad, you love my background? Shit, me too. Hey, me too. Love that background right there. Um, Matter of fact, I might just keep that background up forever. And guess what? It ain't even Women Rock Wednesday. Um, but I want. Hey, what's up, man? Paul Miranda, what's going on up there in Dallas? What's up? What's up? Somebody said don't shoot. Bad McDonald. Hey, you know what, man? I had to go over there. I think about that thing last night. Go back when my son was playing. And I know there's some dudes on his team that shouldn't shot the ball. But I never stopped up and said, no, pass the ball. I, it get you. I never forget, y'all. I never forget this. I'd have told it a million times. I'm gonna tell it another million. Paul Miranda, my son was playing on this team. And y'all notice I never tell you the name of the team. I don't want to embarrass some people. Houston Hoops. But but it was little. I forgot what grade they in. Uh, but I never forget it. The guy, hold up, y'all. Let me make sure. My name is not on the screen. Hey man, shout out to Ed Russell. Y'all know I wasn't sounding good. My sound wasn't sounding good yesterday, and y'all didn't tell me, man. Hey, listen. If cause I got a loud voice. So if I'm not on a great mic, it will it'll static out. So on the road, I don't take my great mic. I used to take another little mic, and I'm gonna get another one. But I didn't know which mic was best. My microphone from from a webcam or the microphone from my computer. I didn't know which one, and I found out the one from the computer is a lot better. But I was just thinking about this. When my son was young, he played on this team, and grandma don't know, his grandma don't know like about basketball, right? D Hope. Grandma don't know. Hold on, let me shout out to my people before I tell my story. Hold on. Because that's what got to me. Yes, Brad Kimball, who I Thaddeus Moody, Brandon Weefall, Daryl Anderson, Todd Barley, Keith Avery. I see great college basketball last night. TSU won and Houston swept Kansas on the season. Yes, 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 absolutely. Absolutely. I happen to be at the T. I just got off the road. We got off the road. I forgot what time we got there. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what time we got in town. I got here, got in the car, came home, and couldn't sleep for a few minutes. And then I started reading the Bible, and then I fell straight street. It works every time. Every time it works every time. But I'm serious, it works every time. But Shatter Show. That's what Lester said. Shatter Show. Lester Howard said, everybody share the show. Y'all, that's the price of admission. Just share. All I want to do is I want other people to know. I know y'all don't want to know. I don't want everybody to know what I'm watching. This ain't that type of show. This the type of show that people need this information to help their life. I got something to share with y'all. Gonna break you. Go. Yeah, I got something for you today. But Paul Miranda, Allen and Duncanville are sold out. Ain't but 2,000 people can get in the arena. Paul Miranda, are you bragging about that? I hope you're not bragging about that. Came but 2,000 people, and 6,000 people go to Allen. 7,000 people go to Allen, almost 5,000 people go to Duncanville. So you saying they sold out a 2,000 seat arena, that's not saying, damn my baby Sonya. Sonya, I meant to call you because I still don't know what the hell you was talking about yesterday, but it's okay. I still don't know what you was talking about. Sonya, I went and watched the game again, and I still don't know what you're talking about. But I just like watching games. I like basketball. I think basketball is art. It's art. I think it's art. I like the chess that the coaches be playing against each other. The play that Coach Jones drew up against Shadow Creek the other day. I watched how he knew high school players just at the end of the games, and at the end of the game, they just don't think the basketball IQ. See, y'all, that ain't nothing about coaching. That's about, I know Coach President. I've been in the gym. I've seen him. When the ball is on that side, where you supposed to be. For some reason, the players wasn't there. And I don't know what the reason it was. I can't tell you, but I don't know what the reason it is. So y'all, people make mistakes. I was at a college basketball game. I called a college basketball game. Great broadcast. I wish y'all watched the broadcast. The broadcast, man, somebody called me and told me, man, y'all off the chain on that broadcast. Because we ourselves. I don't try to be like nobody. I don't try to be nobody. When I get, all I do on the radio TSU radio broadcast, I try to let y'all see the game, especially just on the radio, the way I see it. That's all. Y'all already know I see the game different from Sonya. I see the game different from Barry McDonald. I see it different from Bethany. Bethany, I didn't see better. Bethany might see the game better than me. Sonya might see the game. I just see it different. I got something for them kids. I don't celebrate Fat Tuesday because I don't. That's not my part of my culture. Celebrate no Fat Tuesday. I don't know who Fat Tuesday and Skinny Tuesday is. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I never celebrate Fat Tuesday. So that's Fat Tuesday to all you Fat Tuesday people. It's something about Fat Tuesday I just don't understand, and something about it I just don't like that much. And Shaniqua, I'm not going to the game tonight. I just got off the road and I just don't feel like being around tonight, but I will watch tonight, and I'm cheering for Bel Air tonight. Somebody got to give me a reason to come to the game tonight. Give me a reason I should come in person when I can watch. Give me a reason. Uh, Rob, those beauties behind you know I love. It ain't women rock. I told y'all, women rock every day on the Chop Shop. Women rock every day. Them my girls back there. Hatter and the Chatterbox has too much fun. Thaddeus Moody was watching the show. Shout out to Thaddeus Moody, Kevin Freeman, Eric Boone. They were all listening to the broadcast last night. Joe Lewis said during the Houston and Kansas game, one of the TV commentators said Houston is just a team of great role players. Thoughts? He's absolutely correct. And I'm gonna tell you why. Oh, y'all got to get all my stuff back together. See how my font's kind of small now? Cause when I go on the road, I don't have all my devices, so I got to make stuff big again. I got to make America great again. But that's a good one. That's a good one, Joe Lewis. Let me put it back up there, Joe. Cause y'all, anybody got something they want to talk about? I got so much to talk about, but y'all stuff is more important to me. Shaniqua, she said, reason I know your nephew playing. I'm talking about a reason for me to come. Okay, it's Glover first time making to the state in his long career. But I hear you. But man, I know Glover. I can pick up the phone and call him. I don't have to be at the game. See, that's when you got real friendships. Y'all remember Derek Thomas? We'll show y'all about real friendships. Y'all remember Derek Thomas? I got you, Joe. I'm gonna put him. Derek Thomas, great linebacker, got killed in a car accident. Me and this guy, we'll meet once a year for a golf tournament. We'll meet at the Super Bowl. We'll meet at the All-Star game or some event like that. And that's all. I didn't bother him. But we were somewhere, we were at dinner with some people, and the camaraderie that we had with each other, people thought, Shaniqua, that we were there, we'd be together all the time. And he said, they thought me and him was man, because you had to see what I was talking. You got to see it to believe. And I'll never forget, they said, but he told him, he said, real friends ain't got to be around you all the time. Real friends know who you care. It's them other people who try to show up and be important and try to show up for everything. But real friends, when you need them, they'll be there. Glover don't need me at no game. That man coaching his game. He ain't gonna know whether I'm there or not. But me and him will get on the phone. We'll go get something to eat and talk. That's why. But y'all got to give me a better reason to show up to the game, to a place that I go to all the time. That I just got off the road. Think about this. I just got off the road late last night. Had to get up early this morning for a meeting, and now I'm on this show. I could be napping right now. If I was been napping right now, I probably could have made it. But I'm on the show. But let me see. Joel, Craig, he said a team of great. See, y'all don't read sometimes. If this is what he said a team of great role players. What's wrong with him saying that? They don't have a team of stars. Perfect example. I go to U of H games, so I see some pro scouts I know at the game. Matter of fact, I went to the Texas Tech game. I said, who you here to see? Because I'm nosy. Texas Tech player. I said, nobody on U of H? No. So yes, they're role players. They're role players. They're great. They're playing a great role. And allowing them to win basketball team, that don't mean you got great players. So if you listen to the man was saying something so real that it went over Craig's head, it might have went over your Craig, and Joe just asking a question. No, it ain't. It ain't. It ain't. Craig, no, it's two structures, not two social structures. It's two structures. It's a governance structure and a social structure. Joe, you got to listen. It's just two structures, not two social structures. He tell me what player on there that's not a great. Everybody's playing a role. They have no superstar star player. If that's the case, the pro scouts would have told me. So I'm just trying to help y'all out now. So when we get to talking about just go back and look and say, y'all got to understand. Just go back and go watch the season. All I'm telling you is I don't mind the commentators. The commentators gave you some very, very great information. And you should go research that information. Joe Lewis, Craig, I'm talking to y'all now. Come back and talk to me now. Don't just let me get away with it. Yeah, my heart goes out to Kyrie. He will Kyrie Irving. Somebody brought it up on the screen. I'm gonna talk about him in a minute. Yes, he tore his ACL last night. I broke my heart. Playing so well. I've been talking about him playing so well. But Craig and Joe, talk to me. Tell me what you're talking about now. See, I don't want y'all be taking some of the information that listen, y'all got to take the information I give you. Listen, don't just take the information I give you face value. I want you to go and study the information. Don't just go and repeat what I say, because some of y'all be repeating it wrong. Go and study. I don't want you to be blind like Donald Trump wants you to be. He said he loved the poorly educated. I love the educated. I want you to all I do is get information. I vet the information, I study the information, and I share it with y'all. I'm not this brilliant mind. I'm just a guy that know how to process information and try to give it to y'all. So what the man said, Craig, it really wasn't bad. They're role players. Craig, what NBA team you finna go and get and put the players on and expect to win? You follow me? Nothing against the guys. They right now. And if they go to the league, guess what they're gonna be? Role players. So guess what? It's kind of, and he said great role players. Did y'all see that again? Great. He didn't say role players. He said great. That's an adjective. Great. Wait, let me see. Let me help you out. Because sometimes y'all get so heavily minded that you ain't no earthly good. So let me see. Let me just define great. Webster's great definition. Define. Okay. Considerably above normal and average. Eminence above average. So he said them guys are above average, and y'all don't even like that. Maybe you missed the great. Don't say that. Some of them might go there. Don't say that, Craig. Don't say that. But some ears, I can't a backhand compliment. No, it wasn't a backhand compliment. They are but he said great role players. See, y'all, I listen to words. I'm a words guy. See, y'all, I like to hear. See, when y'all put y'all words on the screen, like Sonya said, Hatter. So Hatter. What would you grade LJ? Close to a star, almost a star? No, what? No, the thing is, what you grade him? You a fan? What would you grade him? Or you just want to know what I graded? It ain't my job to grade him. I don't have a team to put him on. I think he's one of the greatest young men in the world. But the basis of this conversation was doing one of the TV. See how we go somewhere else with this? Sonia's trying to take it somewhere else. One of the commentators said that Houston is just a team. And I don't know if he said it, it's just. I don't know how the man said it. A team of great role players. He mentioned great. Great. Do y'all know what great is? So they're role players, y'all. Don't y'all know that 99% of the NBA is role players? Ain't but the 1% of stars. No, but Sonya, I asked a question. But guess what? You talking about maybe that's what Craig and them was thinking? No. I got a question. Do you consider LJ a superstar? LeBron is great, absolutely. Do you see? Sometimes you just got to ask yourself a question. Do you? I got a question. Do you? Hold on. I'm gonna help you out, Sonya. Sonya, do you fly home from work, trying to get in your car to get to U of H so you can see LJ cry? Do anybody on the feed do that? Hey, do me a favor now. Somebody. I'm just asking a question. Sonya, you leave. You call some Mike. Mike, LJ is in the. Let's get out of town. We got to go see LJ tonight. Y'all the fans. I'm in this business, so I'm a little different. So I'm not a fan. It's more important than what y'all think than what I think. You follow me? Keith Avery. See, he think you're a star. Keith Avery, how many games have you came to? Because people go watch stars. How many U of H games? I know you're out of town. How many U of H games that you done drove and went to see? Is he a star? I'm glad to see we got one person. The NBA ain't been a shooting league. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Wait, Keith Avery, what's a shooting league? Tell me what you mean. The NBA been a shooting league. What you mean a shooting league? Tell me. Tell me what you mean by that. Man, you know LJ wasn't at no Baylor. Get on out of here. See, sometimes I don't think y'all listen to y'all own words. Okay, so, but guess what? If a star came to town, if I was a fan, I'm going to see the star. I ain't waiting on no 85-inch. I ain't waiting. Gary said y'all not locked in. Okay, let me move on. Let me move in because y'all. But Kyrie Irving, man, last night broke my heart. Love this guy. You know, the whole world was against him, even some of y'all, and y'all looking at me crazy. But this the kind of guy that y'all be talking negative about, and we let these people talk negative about this kid. All this kid did is tweeted out something that he saw on Jeff Bezos' Amazon, and everybody ostracized him and not Jeff Bezos. They didn't tell Jeff Bezos to take it down, but they wanted him to take it down. Y'all, I thought it was the sickest mess in the world. But that's how we can't even agree who a star is on this feed. But watch this.
The knee he grabbed immediately.
Y'all know what I was thinking about when I saw that? This is what I was thinking about. The game, Kobe tore his Achilles tendon, got up and made 2 free throws. Him and Kobe are very, very close. We're very close. He suffered an ACL injury and got up and made 2 free throws. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all as fans, and I understand that fan is the root word for fanatic. That's why I tell you I'm never a fan of anything, because y'all don't, the reason I talk certain things about certain things in NBA and NFL, I know what these guys been through. I've been through the rehab. Penny had 4 or 5 knee surgeries. I was there every time. The rehab is the craziest thing in the world. And then I had a son had to go through rehab every freaking year. 12th grade, freshman in college, sophomore in college, junior in college, senior in college. And it takes a mental toll on you. And all the thing y'all can do is say something negative about him all the damn time. You know, I don't mind you talking about his play, but they start questioning him as a man. Kyrie, I don't even want to go there, because I just, and we allow what we see on TV and we take it. And we allow the social structure. Where my man Joe Lewis? To tell us something on mainstream media, and we form our own opinion about it. And that's why I say it's all right to have your opinion, but I'm an opinionated guy, but I try to base my opinion on facts, every single time. I'm not going to say that's just my, but now if you were to show me factually where your situation is better, that's why I keep asking you, give me more. Sonya couldn't give me more yesterday. I had to find it for her. All I want you to do is give me more. I just want us to know. I just want us to learn something. I just want us to learn something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, but we call Mamba mentality. Everybody love Kobe now. Y'all, they ostracized him when he was accused of raping the girl. I knew what happened because a friend of mine was on the trip. That's why I never ostracized. I knew what happened. Kobe got to learn how to talk to people a little bit better. Just like what's his name? Deshaun Watson. If you learn how, y'all, this world is about relationship. Some of us just don't know how to talk to people. We just don't know how to talk to people. Kobe talked crazy to that girl. Yes, he did. But he didn't rape her. Deshaun Watson talked crazy to them girls. Y'all keep talking about the difference. And Deshaun Watson and Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker, have any of them girls had a press conference? Anybody seen the press conference of the girls? No. But it was a press conference every day by these girls down here. The women battered committee, the Me Too, every movement was down here on him. Now, you should be saying, where is the Me Too movement? On Justin Tucker. That's what you should be saying. But Shaniqua, give me a reason to come to the game tonight. Kingston Fleming, Sinek, how are they stars? The stars, somebody said they're stars. Yeah, they're high school stars. Okay, high school star. I got you. Paul Moran, I miss your point. They value 3-point shot above mid-range shots. Yeah, but that don't mean because you make them in college, you're gonna make them in pros. Because I know some people don't make them in college, but make them in pros. Keith, That's not good enough, Keith Avery. Yeah, I keep trying to tell y'all getting these elementary thing. He said, "Why do you think that is, Hatter?" That's the question. I don't know because I don't own a TV station. I I control this one. I control what comes on this airways. I don't control what goes on in mainstream media. Our problem is we don't share the show enough so more mass can hear it. Y'all rather turn it on and watch NSNBC, who gonna tell y'all those stuff and gonna cover it the way they want to cover it. Kingston versus Sheldon battle of the best. Okay, all right, that's gonna be the battle of the best. I wonder, are they gonna guard each other? He said, why were all the girls coming out against Wassa and not Tucker? I don't know. I don't know. Tony Busby was behind these girls down here. Maybe they ain't got no wherever Justin Tucker is up there, they got to find them a Tony Busby up there. Look, man, I said I love this. I love this right here. I love this right here. Look now. This how I got it. Look now. I said what I said about coming to the game tonight. Stop calling me out. All right, I got you. I like that. I leave that alone. Girl, you got a new outfit on this avatar. Okay. All right. I'm good. Boy, I love them cats. I like that. I got 5 sisters, so I love this kind of talk. He said, maybe so then. Let's see where else I was going. I just got a call this morning. Y'all help me out. Somebody was telling me about Ocho Cinco was on. I ain't had a chance. I taped it. I ain't had a chance to see it yet. Was on First Take this morning. And he mispronounced John Morant's last name. People in Memphis didn't like it. They calling me, telling me, man, what's wrong? Y'all share the show with me. What's wrong? So I want to say, if this was would this bother you?
Comes to the word pressure, I don't like it being used when it comes to certain individuals. Certain individuals that have a certain mentality, they have a certain killer instinct when it comes to the game and the way they approach it. When I look at Ja Morant, when I look at FGA, when I look at a Kobe Bryant, when I look at a Michael Jordan, I don't think situations like this are pressure for them because it's still basketball at the end of the day. For me, Ja Morant, there's no pressure for him, whether it's regular season, whether it's playoff, or whether he at LA Fitness playing hoop, recreational. He has no pressure for him. I think for him, collectively, his team needs to play up to par when he's playing as well as he does. He's going to have his ups and downs, obviously, his inconsistencies. Who doesn't at the game of basketball?
Ja Morant. Let me play it again. Is that a slip of the tongue? He don't know who really Ja Morant is.
Listen, when it comes to the word pressure, I don't like it being used when it comes to certain individuals. Certain individuals that have a certain mentality, they have a certain killer instinct when it comes to the game and the way they approach it. When I look at Ja Morant, when I look at FGA, when I look at
If y'all don't have no problem with it, I ain't. My people call me. I said I wanted to throw it out there to y'all. Shaniqua, let me see. I'm a Sean. If somebody misspelled it, how mad are you? Sonya, well, it's not. It's your name, Billingsley. No, ain't nobody gonna mess that up. Okay, he said, tell the people in Memphis to chill. Okay. All right. Craig, it's all right. So if I call you Krog, I call you Krog the whole night. What's up, Krog? What's up, Krieg? What's up, Krieg? Blitzkrieg? I call you out your name. You don't mind people misspelling. If I call you Craig, a Krieg, a Krog, or anything like that, you wouldn't bother. Every time I look at your name on there, I call you. It wouldn't bother you, Craig. Robert, what is the strategy behind basketball coach not matching his best player against the other team's best player? I don't know. I'm not a basketball coach. I know I always wanted to guard the other team's best player. And I wanted him to try to guard me. Come in, man. Don't go over there. Bring it. Come on over here. Don't bring it. Okay, he always mispronounced people's name. See, I don't watch Ocho Cinco enough to know. So if he always had it, it's like you pronouncing it. Of course, I'm gonna pronounce. But guess what? Guess what? You probably mispronounce people's name. But if I was on national TV and what's his name, Darryl Barnes. When I'm on my broadcast, Darryl Barnes. On that broadcast, when I go to that school, Darryl Barnes, I make sure every name that I have a problem with, I want to pronounce those people's name right. Darryl Barnes. If somebody send me a name that I haven't studied, it's different. It's different. But high in it, damn, you hold me to that high regard. I like that, Darryl Barnes. So I'm on First Take is they say is the most watched, and you hold me in that high. Well, why ain't you shared the damn show so much, Darryl Barnes? So those many people will hear us around the world like that. Then you hold me to that standard. And first of all, I said to people in Memphis, I didn't say I had nothing wrong with it. Hey, watch what you put on this screen, because I'm gonna check it. I'm just saying on the national TV stage, somebody called me. I got several calls this morning saying, and nobody, the producers and nobody, I ain't got no damn producer around here, Darryl Barnes. I ain't got no producer. Craig. Well, he should care. Because John Morant got a family. He got a daughter. Craig Barnes. We ain't talking about Chad caring. Some other people said, and he said it once, and nobody. The people in his ear, Molly, nobody. I guess it was too late. Herb, that's what I said earlier. The fact that he mispronounced his name means that he is not truly familiar with that person. So he talking about a topic. They got this man on TV talking about a topic that he's not familiar with. Thank you, Herb. I don't give a fat rat's behind where he from. He ain't different. You should have, y'all, they have production meetings. Craig, see, I've been to call you Craig Barnes. Then I ain't Craig. Darryl Barnes. They have production meetings. I didn't have a production meeting today. I might mispronounce somebody's name. But if I had all of that, I'm gonna know. But see, first of all, look, I'm not familiar talking about that. I don't even know who the hell John Morant is. Can I be not in that damn segment? For the record, it's Annie Mouchon. Annie Mouchon. See? Annie Mouchon. Annie Mouchon or Annie Mouchon? It looked like Annie Mouchon. Annie Mouchon. That's a whole lot of name. That's a whole lot of name. Annie Mouchon. I got a question. If somebody pronounced it and got it wrong, how you feel about it, Miss Shaniqua? I know that one. You have to go to the production meeting. Man, these folk been drinking. These folk been drinking early today. I can see. He said, I'm willing to bet you $100 to a bet. You ain't bringing your ass on first take without being at a production meeting, man. Come on. See, some of y'all just be on, I'm finna ignore you for the rest of the day. I heard Molly mispronounce some names on a number of occasions. It shouldn't be happening on such a big. I've never heard Molly mispronounce name. But it's possible. But the people in Memphis, see, y'all don't care. The people in Memphis was calling me thinking, no, this is what they said. You tell that dude, the man name is Morant. That was told to me this morning. I didn't mean to get that far into it, but that was told to me this morning. But let me keep going. I got some more stuff. I got some more. Where I want to go? Back to what's my man? What's his name? Paul Miranda. I got that right, didn't I? Allen versus Duncanville boys state finals at Coppell sells out in 45 minutes in the UIL's new split division playoff format. The game has been played at a neutral site that seats 2,000. Then somebody said Allen and Duncanville would easily sell 10,000 tickets. With Duncanville, Allen got a population, they told me, of 7,000 some people. And Duncanville got almost 5,000. Why are they in a 2,000 seat arena? Have we discussed this? All federal funding will stop for any college school, a university that allows illegal protest. The reason, what do you want to discuss about it? Because I don't think it's going to happen. You just can't stop funding. You just don't get funding. You get funding through different channels. It takes time to get funding. So it will take time. I'm not too concerned about it. Shaniqua, since you want to bring it up. I'm not too concerned about it because I know you just can't turn it on like that and stop the funding. It's got to go through channels. Got to go through channels. And let me help y'all too a lot. When people sit up here and talk for 2 hours, like Molly, myself, some words ain't gonna come out right. Y'all don't have to do this. All y'all doing is over there typing. Y'all misspelling the shit y'all typing. But I'm saying they got producers and everything. And if she come back, I mean, it's possible. I'm just, y'all going too far. It's possible to mispronounce somebody's name. But my thing is, why are you talking about a basketball player that evidently you don't know nothing about? That's really the point I was trying to make. Not because nobody mispronounced, but why are you talking? Because if you know anything about basketball, you would have known John Morant's name. You would have knew his name. That's the point. Of course he gonna pardon See, y'all still talking about Trump. Trump don't control the money, honey. The Congress controls the money. The Congress controls the federal distribution of funds. Now, the president can meddle. That's their job. The executive branch don't handle the money. Boy, I wish I could talk about this one day. See, you know, Shaniqua, let me show you something. But them same puppets you talking about voted against Trump the other day. Them same puppets. Them same puppets. So what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Since you so concerned about it, what are you prepared to do about it? Think about it. We can sit and cry about it. But what you gonna do about it? See, y'all, I'm trying to do stuff that I can control. Let me show you something I did. About a month ago, I was talking to y'all about FUBU February. That's something we can control. You can't control Congress unless you get your ass in Congress. You run for Congress. Get enough of your people to run for Congress. And hope they don't get tainted when they get to Capitol Hill, because some of them do. I talked about how they were rolling back on DEI and pushing back strides that our parents made in the arena of civil rights. I'm glad you brought this up. I participated, but I didn't ask you to do it, in the Target fast. I wasn't going to spend my money where I wasn't respected. And I participated in the blackout on Friday. Didn't spend a dime. Nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, this Target fast that I participated in, I didn't put it on y'all. Yeah, I was trying to get y'all to understand FUBU February. And evident, and I hope y'all get the mindset of for us, by us. Go and intentionally buy something from somebody that looks like us. Watch this. Target has lost billions of dollars because of that fast. And now they're trying to send the director of diversity to meet with the leaders of this fast. Dude said, look, I want to meet with the CEO. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, y'all got to get, like them black women behind me, y'all got to get in a position when we meet with somebody, I want to meet with the decision maker, not the photo op person. We so happy just to go here and meet this person and meet this person and meet it. No. I don't take sides, I take over. We should not take sides. We should take, there's no reason. There's no reason to find Chicken Little. The proverbial sky is falling. If you know that story about Chicken Little telling everybody the sky is falling. Y'all, I told y'all 7, 8, 9 months ago during this campaign. And we have discovered in short order. I know some people, well, it couldn't be that bad. 2025, Robert, what does it mean? And then Taraji P. Henson said something about it. Oh, it must be true. But still, what does it mean? We have discovered in very short order, as Shaniqua so eloquent, y'all got to understand, when somebody puts something on the screen, I address it. She, hold up. Hold up. Let me put it on the screen. Let y'all know what we're talking about, because some people ain't coming in the show on time. But I love it. I love her. Shaniqua, I'll be glad when you come on the show, because you got something to say. You and that Sonya, I'm trying to find it. Shaniqua, it must be down. Oh, here it is. Just in case you don't know what I'm talking about, just in case you pop your butt on the screen, and let me take that off. I'm gonna put it back up there. She said, have we discussed this? All federal funding will stop for any college, school, or university that allows illegal. That ain't got nothing to do. And she said that man. Ain't got nothing to do with that man. See, y'all keep talking about the man. It's some people more diabolical than the man. Y'all looking at the man. Y'all looking at the wizard. But it's somebody behind the curtain that's controlling the wizard that I told y'all a long time ago. And y'all, I never get. I told Chris Walker on the show, I said, man, Steve Bannon is one of the most diabolical. I ain't never heard of him. Just because you ain't never heard of him don't mean it ain't true. You need to read more. But watch this, Shaniqua, I hate you got me here. But we have discovered in very short order, Shaniqua, that the plumber who promoted to drain the swamp, you remember that what he was talking about, draining the swamp, is the one responsible for turning the swamp into a sewer. Y'all, I'm talking to people in Washington right now. It's crazy. It ain't affected us yet. This present administration, Shaniqua, I hate you put me here. This present administration is shrinking the federal workforce, which will have a disparaging impact on the Black middle class. I had to fill my water back up, y'all, because Shaniqua, we supposed to be talking about basketball, but you done drawn me here. So share the show, you done drawn me here. Sorry, Marcus Carroll. I was about to talk about high school playoff, but when a woman tell me something with a woman, y'all got to look behind me. Y'all know when women, even Sonya said, I didn't win an argument with my sister. I had 5 sisters. No, I never. Whatever they said went. But let me see. Watch this. We, Black people, we account for 19% of federal employees. All while we're just 13% of the population in America. Frank must just gain. Watch me, Frank. Watch me, Frank. Watch where I go with this from Frank. Now, Frank. See, Frank, maybe we don't need to talk about no high school. She said, yes, I have several friends and family members. See there, I'm trying to tell you. But Shaniqua, if you've been listening over the past, y'all, that's why I was stumping for Kamala Harris. Y'all don't understand. I ain't never worked in a phone bank before. I ain't never gave that much money to a campaign before in my entire life. I didn't get that much to Barack. I was with her because I knew that other stuff was coming. Craig, watch this, Craig. Historically, Craig, our unemployment, Black people, is higher than every other demographic, and we hold the lowest amount of wealth of all ethnic groups. The average white family, Shaniqua took me here, has a net worth of $44,000. The average net worth of a black family is $400. Martin Rogers. I didn't mean to get here. I wanted to talk about Bel Air Brennan tonight. I want to talk about my young fella at Westbrook, Elijah Garrett. I want to talk about Elijah Garrett tonight. I wanted to talk about Ronnie Courtney running to another state. I wanted to, but Shaniqua asked this question because she already knew that I was going to have something to say. But after passing the Civil Rights Act of 1964, y'all listening, we gained access to secure government jobs. First we couldn't, but then we did. White corporate opportunities, they remained elusive. They weren't going to hire us in corporate America, but the government did. In large measure, aside from the automotive industry, right? It was these government jobs that gave us entree into the middle class. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop right there. Y'all remember, somebody remind me tomorrow, I was talking about these jobs gave us entree to the middle class. So who is going to be responsible for tomorrow? Shanika will make you started this. Make sure you back tomorrow because I'm gonna bring Jimmy on. Cause I want to talk about this uninterrupted. But Shaniqua, hold up. Let me screenshot your what you said up here, cause you cranked me up. Let me see. I'm taking a picture of Shaniqua. Okay. All right. So remember tomorrow, I got you. I ain't gonna forget. But make sure y'all don't somebody remind me and tell me where I need to put my place at. Okay. Let me try to bring Jimmy in here and hope I can bring him in here. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Shaniqua, Jimmy say the bell. Because I'm finna take y'all's ass to church. Take you to school. I'm finna take you around the world, boy. But let's get in and talk about some high school basketball.
Yeah, and high school basketball, of course, it is, and it's that time. The state semifinals takes place this evening around the entire great state of Texas. Uh, Everybody's excited. People have plenty of questions, and sorry if I missed you guys on yesterday. I know many of you probably were hungry for some answers, which I will provide to you guys today. And answers as to why certain teams playing in certain venues. How does the process go? Um, why is there two champions now instead of one? And what does the future hold in these sport of particularly in the sport of basketball under the UIL umbrella? So first, we're going to get you guys to share the show, if you would. And that is just simply, if you're on the Facebook feed, you'll go and look down at the bottom right, and you'll see an arrow, and the arrow will be going that way. And you just click on that arrow, and you'll share it. And then you can share it to your stories as well. And that would help a great deal as far as magnifying the footprint of the Chop Shop to your followers and friends. If you're on the YouTube uh, uh, feed watching the Chop Shop, we stream simultaneously, then you can go toward the middle of the page, right up under the screen, and you'll see it says a thumbs up. You give us a thumb up, and then you go right next to it. It says share, and as you hit the share, you can share it to your social media platform of preference, and that helps. Normally, if you get to do that once in each hour, then it helps. That's all we ask. It's no cover charge. We just ask you to share the show so that somebody else may be able to get fed or educated in a certain aspect. So now let's dive right into, of course, out of I see some of you guys up in there that family. I see a few new names in there. First of all, somebody hit me with a question, and that is, Craig says, Jimmy, who you got tonight? I'm going to see you and you can't go tonight. And I ain't going to wear the can't go tonight, Craig, but I don't know which game you're talking about. First of all, you said who's going to win. There's a lot of games taking place around the state and around the area. First and foremost, the first question is we'll go, and before we bring it back home, we'll go to DFW first. DFW, people losing their domes over the fact that Allen High School in Class 6A is playing Duncanville High School and at Capel High School, which has a great facility, but it only seats an estimated 2,000 people. Only about 2,000. Well, Allen has 7,000 students estimated. It's the most populated high school in the entire state of Texas. If you've ever been on that campus, we talked about it several times on the show, Allen High School, they have several streets on the high school campus with street signs and stop signs. That's how big that tract of land is. Duncanville has about 4,000 plus estimated students, approximately. So for them to decide on a venue with only 2,000 was probably, it could have went two ways. I did not call Duncanville nor Allen to determine how they got there, but normally the easiest road is this way. In case you guys wondered how this go, and many of you guys are high school coaches that are watching right now, you are welcome and you are invited to chime in and when your thoughts are with facts as needed, as I try my best to interpret this for you guys. Okay, when you get to this round of the playoffs, not necessarily this round, but in the postseason, the coaches, the home and visitor, me, Hatter, home and visitor, we're two teams. We're 200 miles away for safe math. The easier, you have an option. Me and Hatter, I can nominate a neutral site that would be in respectfully about 100 miles from each one of our schools, right? But it could be halfway or going in a triangle. I could nominate one of those, and he could nominate one that's a neutral site, or approximately about 100 miles or so, give and take, away in the bottom direction of a triangle. And if we both, neither one of us agree on that, then we can flip a coin for those two sites. Now, if a person nominates a neutral site, that means you can nominate a neutral site as well. If a person nominates a neutral site, then you can nominate a site closer to home if you wish. And if you did that, then that other coach will say, well, then, okay, if you want to go close to home, I'm going to put one up close to home. And then now we can flip for those close to home neutral site, close to home neutral site. And then the winner would get as such. Now, there are other things that are used as bargaining points during these negotiations, which, for example, if I pick a neutral site to the top of the triangle, as I gave an example, and Hatter picks a neutral site at the bottom of the triangle, they both 100 miles away from my schools, which are 200 miles apart. I could also say, well, Hatter, since you picked that one, I'll play at yours and we ain't even got to flip, but play me on Monday. Everybody else, you normally want to play on Tuesday, but that's a bargaining chip. So that means we can play at your place, but we play all day earlier. That gives you one less day to prepare for me. Now, if it means that much that we ain't got to flip, you get what you want that facility, and I get what I want, or I just make it inconvenient for you, right? So those are things that are used. And as I go back to so how did we get, we talked about the Duncanville and Allen situation. Obviously somebody one of those schools possibly have felt that the other one may have had more of a fan base. So I'm going to limit your fan base because we both gonna get the same amount of tickets probably, or get a QR code or whatever. So that means now you won't have an advantage on me and your fan base. So I don't care about the smaller venue. That's a possibility. I haven't spoke with Allen High School to get his coach thoughts on that, or have I spoke with Duncanville's coach to get his thoughts on that. Now, so that's to be determined on that part. Now, what I can speak on is two things for certain: what happened with San Antonio Brennan and Bel Air, and what happened with Wheatley and Lamarck. That's what you guys want to know about. This is the time. If you haven't done so and you slacking a while ago, then you share the show. So now, San Antonio Brennan, they put up the Alamo Dome as a neutral site. But that means that was in San Antonio. So then Coach Glover said, well, you're going to put in San Antonio, I'm going to put up TSU. So that means now they'd agreed to flip. They flipped a coin, and Bel Air won the coin flip. So that's how TSU became this site. So then, about a couple of days ago, San Antonio Brennan calls Bel Air back and say, hey, what about U of H? Because we heard the Chop Shop recommend TSU and U of H and even Rice as possibilities. And that's kind of what sparked and raised antennas up, which proof of the reach and the mental penetration of this show. We said this last week. I told you guys, gave you guys the blueprint. All you got to do is get somebody to go and call and get somebody to go and do this. People watching, it's all. They will open their doors, but different ones cost different prices. And depending on if they want you, is what they are willing to waive on the expenses. Here's what should have happened. San Antonio Brennan should have just said, we'll play you at U of H. And they would agree to it from the get-go. But then once you lost the coin flip, that means you made a bet and you lost the bet. You can't come back and redo the bet. Bel Air would have gladly played at the University of Houston campus, but they wasn't going to. If they did, that mean they would have publicly pulled out of TSU to go to U of H, and that would have been a form of shitting on Texas Southern University. Understand something. Bel Air's head coach went to HBCU, and 2 of the 3 assistant coaches went to HBCUs and graduated from them. So this is important, an historic occurrence in our society that gets, for the first time in the history of this state, that a state semifinal basketball game is being played at a Division I HBCU campus. It's big. So guess what? Other schools start to take note. They saw that. They heard that because Bel Air was the first one.
But Jimmy, is this the first? Jimmy, you these states, they're done in. So this is the first time because it's the first opportunity, right?
The first opportunity.
Because usually these games are played in.
The first opportunity.
Yeah, this first opportunity.
But at the same time, they've been on college campuses before, because before San Antonio had her, it was University of Texas at Austin. Remember, UT held the state tournament for the UIL for a number of years.
I used to go up there. Yeah.
And then before the UIL, Prairie View A&M was the host of the PVIL state championships. Well, people say, well, PVI, it was on Prairie View campus. Yes, but Prairie View wasn't Division I at that time. they were NAIA. They weren't Division One. So listen what I'm saying. The first time on the HBCU Division One campus. All right. And so that's a big difference, Mr. Barnes. Big difference. Remember the word. I tactfully placed the words as I meant in that description. So this is how
So
Bel
you saying
Air
they had a choice
and
to play at U of H? They,
you
they
could have picked anything at first. San Antonio
in
Brennan
the
picked
beginning.
Alamo
In
Dome,
the beginning. Okay.
and Glover picked TSU.
Okay.
Again, they flipped the coin, and Glover won. Bel Air won the flip. After Bel Air won the flip, San Antonio Brennan came back, or somebody representing San Antonio Brennan came back, called the coaching staff, and says, "Hey, what about U of H? We can get U of H." Then Bel Air at that point said, "No, homeboy, you never lost the bet. You could have put U of H up at first. I'd agreed to U of H. We're not finna shit on TSU and say, oh,
Oh,
by the way, guys,
I missed that part. So he came back and wanted U of H.
yes,
After he done lost. Oh, okay. I like that. I like that.
yes.
I like that. I like that.
Ain't
Okay.
nothing wrong with you asking that. Ain't nothing wrong with the coach from Brenham. Nothing wrong with that. I would have asked that too. Nothing wrong with that. Asking, hey, let's do U of H instead. No. And there's nothing wrong with Glover saying no. We're gonna take care and look out and put Texas Southern on the map because now people that didn't, what that does is understand what this means, guys. School is still in. It ain't spring break. Texas Southern is going to be full of life when a lot of those people get to the campus and they see how well lit it is. Texas Southern don't have any parking lot hoochie coochie men roaming through the parking lots that are late, that's touching on women. TSU doesn't have crimes going on their campus on the holistic rate to whereas you got to worry about putting together now a multi-million-dollar bond as they are doing across the street for the safety of their students. It's been cool breeze over at TSU. So here's what happens by having a game on this campus or on campuses of such. And we'll get around to Lamar and Texas State. I'll get to y'all in a second. Here's what that means.
Lamar
That
and
means
State are not HBCUs though, but keep going.
no, they're not, but they got, I'm saying, I get to them in a minute
Okay.
because they are
They're
hosting
hosting games
games
too.
on the college campus. What it means, here's what this means. There are many people that don't get this far on their basketball high school journey. To make it this far, you win, you get to go and play in the state championship game. That means many people are going to bring, all relatives are going to be in support. They're going to get more support tonight on a work night than they've probably got all season long. Trust me, from alumni and past and present stars, family and friends, nephews, nieces. That's where it really matters, because those nephews and nieces and little cousins get to do an unofficial campus visit. They get to step their foot on a college campus on a rare time to watch a high school basketball game. And as they're walking, they're looking. Parents are looking. And that may dispel or knock down a mythical wall that had been created in the subconscious mind of somebody about what exists on an HBCU or college campus. So now they get around and say, "Oh man, you hear something. You might hear something when you walking from your car. Man, it's clean around here. Man, it's nice. Oh, they got a parking garage. Like you were like, yeah."
Two of them.
And
Excuse me. Two of them.
two of them. People start saying that. Oh, what's that over there? It's a football. Oh, whoa, wow. Oh, go ahead on, Texas Southern. Yeah, yeah. And what happens is it may spark an interest that could go and make somebody want to go and study further, or say one day, say, you know what? I like this. I might want to go here. That's what that does, hosting that type of game. There may be somebody from San Antonio that had never there's no HBCUs in San Antonio. No, there's one in Austin. So there's going to be somebody from San Antonio, multitudes of people that's probably going to be the first time in their life stepping foot on an HBCU campus. And it could be life changing when they see around and they see all of the, how easy it is to get to and from the freeway to the school. When they see how, how the beautification and the dynamics that dwell up in there, whereas this is the only 1 square mile radius in the United States of America that has 2 Division I high schools across the street from a high school. 2 different Division I colleges that are across the street from a high school. It's the only 1 square mile. You take the tip of one college from the edge to the other one, that's less than 1 mile. It's actually about a half a mile from the tip of one college, or maybe a quarter mile, Heather, from the one to the other, but maybe a quarter mile stretch. There's nothing like that in the United States of America. So where they're about to go, it's almost like taking a good field trip. And so that's why it's important. Now, another thing about it is the capacity, the seating capacity is about approximately 7,500 seats in the HNPE arena. This game will not sell out tonight. Or I'll put it like this: it is not likely to sell out tonight, and only because there are multiple other games going on in driving distance around the greater Houston area. That's going to fragment the population of that dwells within the ranks of high school basketball. So this is why, that's the only reason. Otherwise,
Jimmy, 8,100 people get in that place. 8,100.
81.
Yeah.
81. I said 7,500. The 7,500. I'm struck with the Campbell Center. That's Campbell Center. 8,100 is TSU, and 7,500 is what the population was probably for attendance for the most recent Prairie View TSU basketball game. That's 7,500. 8,100 is not going to reach that. I'm guessing about 4,000.
You think 4,000 people gonna be in there?
I think, yeah. The over and under, I'm thinking 4.
But I thought you said Bel Air don't travel. Bel Air don't have a following.
But there's a lot of people that want to see this kid named Sheldon Henderson and had never seen him before. And there's a lot of people that want to see this kid who signed with U of H. And a lot of people want to see these dudes go against each other.
Somebody get me on the screen to tell me why you coming to the game. Where everybody except Shaniqua, her nephew there, gonna play. I know why she coming. Somebody else, I'm glad you said this. Somebody else put on the screen why you coming to this game. Because I want to hear it, but keep going, Jim. I want to know. I'm just curious. French is gonna be swole tonight.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, if you haven't been to French's, that's like a landmark. It really is a landmark restaurant in Houston. So French's is actually going to be 2 blocks from the stadium. If you haven't eaten there before, and it's recommended. It's kind of like you got to rub the log on Apollo. You want to go and get it out the way off your bucket list. That way, because somebody may ask you, you got that close to French's, why not?
Jimmy, do you think hold up, Jimmy? Do you think they're gonna guard each other
at some point? But Bel Air would want Sheldon to be closer to the basket. They need his rebounding tonight more than ever.
Okay.
But I don't. If needed, if the game is if it's a competitive crunch time, fourth quarter, you can rest assured that Sheldon is going to get out there on it. And that the thing is, understand something. If you were the coach, Hatter, and Kingston is faster than Sheldon, Sheldon is stronger than Kingston. Shelton is taller than Kingston, which height doesn't really necessarily it can be negated by athleticism. But you don't want to risk unnecessary fouls on Shelton that early in the game just to prove a point and put him on him at the beginning of the game. No, they need Shelton on that inside to start it off. But Bel Air, they've been defending really, really well. They have confidence in their ability to defend. Wait a minute.
Don't worry about Shaniqua. She messed with me. You keep talking. I'm just
Okay.
letting people. I'm putting this.
And this is a game, now that I'm on the topic, that if they're both of these young men, as I said it before, were two of the players that many people around the country had questioned or highlighted as two of the snubs from the McDonald's All-American game. Well, if there ever was a time, remember, every time Kingston Fleming has played this year, he invites the opposition's A game. Every time he's laced up, especially in the state of Texas, he invited somebody's A game. So I mean, his approach probably is not much different tonight. However, Sheldon Henderson, if there ever was a time in his career, if there ever was a time that he would have supreme motivation to show and prove to the entire basketball community, his hometown, it would be tonight. If that has never been that inside of him, this would definitely be the time to go and show and prove what you can and will do against San Antonio Brennan featuring Kingston Flemings. They played in the scrimmage game back in the beginning of the season. I get that. And San Antonio Brennan walked away with the scrimmage victory. Kingston Fleming outplayed Shelton in that particular scrimmage game. Man, that was in November. How much you weighed in November versus how much you weigh right now? It's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. So we'll see how this goes. Now, move over to let me see if we got any questions on there.
Kingston Flemings is committed to U of H.
Martin yes. Rogers. Somebody asked that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Martin Rogers, what kid is committed? Yeah, Martin. Kingston is signed with U of H. And he's one of among their historic recruiting class that is coming in, which features 2 McDonald's All-Americans along with Kingston. And that's Isaiah Harwell and Chris Sinak. He's based from Louisiana, and in which there are a couple of Louisiana-based players that are staff members, assistant coaches at University of Houston. So that's like the family connection with that. I'm hoping, I'm rooting for a close game. Right now, Coach Glover is playing with house money, because for all of you people out there that said Coach Glover can't coach, Coach Glover can't win a big one, Bel Air never get it done. You know, I can't bet on Bel Air. He's made it to state.
I'm messing with Melvin Dewes. Melvin Dewes is messy, man. He messy.
Whatever.
Which team is more fundamentally sound, Hatter?
No, he's shooting at Kevin Freidman. That's what he's shooting at.
He's shooting at. No, me and him got.
No, he's shooting at. He's shooting at. He's shooting at you.
No, we've been had this ongoing thing. I've been going on with when your boy, what's his name, Andre Branch, come talking about Kingwood is fundamentally sound and defensively sound and all that. Okay, so it's a running joke right now.
Hold on, wait a minute. Paul Miranda, come to the front. Put that on there, what Paul Miranda said about Sheldon Henderson, so that Sheldon can read it
I didn't. What he said?
So that way Sheldon can read it. That way some of y'all, when you put it on the screen, get your cell phones,
Why
get ready to
people worry
screenshot
about
it.
what Palmer Randa said?
Yeah, but that's motivation. There you go right there. There you go right there. He says
After he bring it. Wait a minute. After
he
Marcus, because he
better
better
bring it.
bring it because Brendan. He said Brendan on a mission, and Kingston is
And
by
Kingston
far
by
the man up on what? Hold on. Let me put that back up there.
yeah. So y'all screenshot that and send it over to Bel Air.
Yeah,
Send it over
send
to
that
Bel
over
Air.
there, Shaniqua.
Send it right now.
Jimmy, who gonna guard Kingston Flemings? See, I don't keep up with Bel Air team. I ain't never seen them play yet.
They're probably more likely, I would think, Egypt would start off on him.
Who is Egypt?
That is going to be
There's a
a
kid on
senior.
the team named Egypt.
Yeah, she just put her name on the screen a while ago.
I don't
The
see
young
what
lady just
everybody
her
put
name.
on the screen.
You just posted it. You tapped it on the screen and
But
put it on
I
the screen
I
yourself.
didn't put it on the screen. I ain't see no damn Egypt up there. What? I didn't see Egypt up there. Egypt?
Yeah, his name Egypt. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see.
So
I didn't see no dude name. Maybe I just put it on the screen because she was running her mouth. Because I wasn't
yeah,
paying.
you said she was messing with you, so you put it on the screen.
I still don't see it. I still don't see no damn Egypt. But keep talking.
Yeah, so saying who's gonna guard Kingston. I mean, dude, Bel
Yeah,
Air's
I didn't
been
see that.
guarding.
I didn't read the whole thing. All I read was Coleman Dutton and Sheldon. I didn't read the other name. Okay,
Yeah,
Egypt. Okay, so it's a kid named Egypt. Okay. What's up, Egypt?
yeah. So
Egypt.
they
Wait a minute. Egypt guarding Cowgirl. Wait a minute.
that's the coach's son, Cody
Cowgirl.
Cowgill. So yeah, so
How you know
I mean,
Dwayne? Dwayne, how you know who Egypt? Dwayne, you
yeah, that's a
coaching?
good question.
You
Dwayne, yeah, how
coaching?
you know that? I would think I would listen, man.
Hey man. Hold up, man.
Dwayne,
Huh?
Dwayne, I would think that Coleman would be better suited to defend Cowgill because Cowgill is not athletic. Coleman is strong and not that athletic, and that takes less pressure off of him moving laterally and have to go and move a lot. Cowgill is going to go in the corner and just sit over in that corner. I would they may put the sophomore on him and put
Why
him
is
on
he
him
sitting in the corner? Because
because he's
he's
waiting
shooting?
for the dribble. Yeah, he's their zone buster.
Oh no, I wouldn't put my best defender on him.
Yeah.
No.
You
I
put
wouldn't
somebody that can get some hands that the
yeah.
similar size, they can get hands to the in the face, and that can disrupt it. So I would assume that. But guess what, man, dude? In,
oh man.
in these games, in these games, it's not just you; it's your allies. Everybody has allies. All of your allies, they gang together in different rooms, and they're feeding you intel. Feeding you intel.
Oh yeah. The
Feeding
coaches
you
be
tips
doing that, man.
and feeding you tips if they allies. Hey man, I played against
Guess
them.
what,
I'm telling you, we stopped them. We
Jimmy.
stopped them. They
I
got
promise
people
you.
from the Puma circuit that
Listen.
has called Bel Air to say, here, look, man, we played against this team in summer ball, and this is how we did, how we
But
stopped them.
Jimmy, but
Different
Jimmy,
people are doing all
Jimmy,
different
that
stuff.
stuff don't. I keep trying to tell you. I be watching these scouts and people talk about scout. Let me tell y'all. Once that ball go up, them players are playing. I coach all of that preparation you done did and talking about, man, it's about who gonna block out, who gonna do this, who gonna play harder for their coach. All that X and O stuff. I'm telling y'all, man, the more I've been calling these games and been watching and reading the scouting reports for both teams, and I'm sitting there saying, man, I had a scouting report in my hand. Once that ball tip up and I see the first four, man, I said, man, y'all can throw this stuff. Man, this stuff is about Jims and Joes. All them X's and O's, and this how we stop Kingston. Don't you think Kingston gonna come with a different twist if he got a smart coach? Man, I'm telling you, y'all, this stuff is this basketball stuff. Now I don't know. I'm sorry, at the high school level, I don't know how in depth it is, but at the college level, oh my God. Oh, Sit on his left hand. Sit on his right hand. Sit on this. I'm not sitting there saying, man. But then guess what? Then the guy said, okay, they sitting on my left hand. I'm going to the right. I mean, it's about the players. Which player? I'll put it like this, y'all. The star players better show up and play. Your star player got to be a star to win these games like this. That's what I'm figuring out. Your star player ain't no such, what Jimmy said, ain't no such thing as a bad game. Your star player has got to be a star in these games. I'm serious, man. I done watched too many of them.
Hold on, time out. Hold on, time out. Your homegirl Shaniqua. Shaniqua say, don't you call my nephew unathletic in my face.
Who said that?
Come back, Shaniqua.
Who called
he
him?
Has come back from an ACL injury and another torn ligament in his other knee 2 years in a row. We are proud of his fight to be back out
Who
there.
called him unathletic? Who said?
I said that he's not athletic, and that's why he would probably be guarding. I would assume.
Oh,
that
you
he would
said
guard
that?
Cody
Oh, okay.
Cowgill.
I didn't even.
I mean, so unathletic, you just described, Shaniqua, why I called him, deemed him as not athletic. Not as athletic.
I
You
love
just
these Fob. Look what Fob said. No way a summer scout will work in school time. So you can call Puma.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but people in their mind, they think that you're helping. So they can't use all of the tips. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys out there, many of you are coaches out there that are watching, have called and have received calls from different ways to go for David to knock out Goliath. In case you guys didn't know, San Antonio, the Fab 50, right? Ronnie Flores, based in California, he's been doing it for years. He does a lot of extensive work in regards to studying, and they published the Ballers. Forgot the name of the magazine they published up there on the West Coast, but he does a lot of work in this top Fab 50 team rankings, high school team rankings every year. San Antonio Brennan is number 3 in the country right now on his recent Fab 50. Shout out to Ronnie Flores. So guess what? Bel Air is not nowhere in the top 50. So this is a supreme David versus Goliath type game. San Antonio Brennan, their playoff wins have been by 30, by 50, then by 40, then by 40 again. That's their 4 wins. So that's about an average win of 40. Yeah, it's like a 40-point average win in the playoffs. So, but at the same time, one possession at a time, you defend, you box out, you rebound. Those are the key elements that grants you possessions. Then you have to go on the other end and maximize your percentages on each possession. You have to value it, especially when there's no shot clock. Do not expect for Bel Air to be, they can run if you want to, but don't expect them to be in a hurry. Here's the thing.
Hey, Jimmy, some people texted me and said that Cole had been injured 2 years, but he just got healthy. He ready to play. Somebody just texted me that.
Well, he just played last game, 19 points and a big win in the semi over 7 Lakes.
See, yes. I didn't
know. Understand that, but that doesn't mean we're not. By no means we're saying because you're not athletic. You said not,
but Jimmy, not athletic people can't dunk the ball. They say he just dunked the ball on it.
Not athletic people can't dunk the ball. Yes, they can.
Who unathletic? Your ass can't dunk the ball. What do you mean?
I ain't Coleman Dutton size. Coleman Dutton is about 6'4".
I know some guys 6'4" can't dunk the ball. No, Jimmy, if you can jump up there and dunk a basketball, you ain't.
Okay, if it makes you people feel better, he's not as athletic as Kingston.
Okay, that sounds a lot damn better.
His athleticism is compatible to that white boy that's going to be sitting on the 3-point line. His athleticism, they're compatible. When you see Cody Cowgill get up, watch him tonight. Their athleticism is compatible. So whatever you call them, he's very athletic. Well, yeah, he's very athletic too, but he's not supremely athletic. I'm talking about on a big scale of things, people. I'm not talking on a miniature scale. That's what I mean.
Wait a minute. What big scale you talking about?
I'm
Tell
talking
me what
about
big
a
scale.
grand scale. Listen, we were talking about the start of him. Who's guarding Kingston Fleming? That's a grand scale.
Do you have to be super athletic to guard him?
You better be if you're thinking about stopping him. So what the whole purpose of saying who's gonna how can insinuating how can whoever you
Who
name,
his ass gonna guard? Since you sucking Kingston Fleming, who he gonna guard?
you're gonna see times they're gonna use Kingston Fleming in different ways on that court. So at some points, Kingston Fleming would be. I've watched Brenham play twice. And I've seen them give a variation of a 1-3-1 on your ass. And they'll put a 1-3-1 and Kingston will be at the bottom of the 1-3-1 playing safety. I've seen Kingston be at the top of they play him in various roles, so we don't know yet.
But I'm just saying, but now I'm with Shaniqua. I didn't even think about what you said because I didn't hear you say it. But now, Coleman, so you can, I can't wait. You know what? I can't wait to see this the little boy in the corner. You comparing him the same as that boy in the corner you talking about. You just sitting in the corner. He better come off one of them. Hold up. He better come off one of them closeouts and get to the rim and dunk that thing for you to tell me he's similar athletic as Dutton. Now you got me looking at this matchup tonight.
And so wait a minute. So you don't think that he can do that?
I don't know him.
Okay.
I don't know him.
Now, once again.
But you said, hold up. Well, why you just sitting him in the corner if he that? Why you just sitting him in the corner if he?
That's his primary because, dude, you'll see him when play. How did that? You'll see him play. Okay. Damn. You'll see and you'll see why. It gives Kingston more room to operate. He does a lot. They run some picks and he gives him room to operate. So he's going to drive and he knows that guy's going to be sitting there with his eyes closed if he get in trouble or if they close in on it.
No, I was finna get that coach a play to run. I ain't gonna give him to him because I don't even know that coach, Brandon. If he's that good, boy, I have something for him and Kingston to run. But that's all right. I'm gonna keep y'all got to pay for my advice from now on, coaches. But
that doesn't understand something. That doesn't. Once again, I just said on the scope of things what you're thinking, and I gave a reason as to why. And that I'm just talking stuff, Coach. More so to preserve the energy and the legs of Coleman Dutton. It wasn't anything else, people. You want Coleman Dutton to have as much strength as possible when it counts in this game. He's the artery on this team. Understand, you have several main arteries. He's one of them. And a healthy version of him. So therefore, and we all know if you're running around, then guess what? And you mess around and you get in foul trouble, Lord and behold, we hope not that you get in foul trouble, but then you want him, his length can be disruptive. He's a very smart young man.
I got something for you.
But at some point in time,
I got something for you.
Things up.
Because I haven't seen really neither one of these kids play. I just seen highlights. What's the secret sauce to Bel Air? You know, because they're always talking about glove ain't this and glove ain't this and all. I done heard that mess so many times.
You can't say that shit no more.
No.
He done made it there.
I said, what is the secret sauce to Bel Air's team? What make Bel Air team so good that they done went this far this year?
What Sheldon Henderson is first and foremost.
But he played on their team last year too.
Yeah, but he's playing his best brand of basketball now. Sheldon Henderson is much better, much stronger, taller, much more poised, and he doesn't settle as much as he did a year ago. Sheldon, I think, has grown to believe and really, really, really believe in these kids. There was a time a year ago, people were rumbling, Sheldon may be leaving. Where he going to school? So for those rumblings to be coming around a year ago means that you were not sure that you can get it done with these guys that's coming back. I think JD Williams, the 10th grade kid, he's been playing lights out in these postseason. He's gained the confidence of many. He's respected. We talked about him 2 weeks ago when they beat Cinco Ranch. LJ Andrews has made the pledge and invested in himself and got his body right. And I'm gonna tell you something. So when you see your teammates doing this, it had to be a sacrifice somewhere where somebody said, LJ, let's go to the buffet. And LJ say, no, man, I'm gonna go get these laps in. It had to be at some point in time. And so you see that going on with your teammates, and guess what you do? You like, you know what? They getting better. Now I'm for to get better because of them. And this is what you see with this Bel Air team. You see them defending all over the court. How they wrap their hands around defense. And normally in some games of certain magnitude, sometimes defense will give you a chance to win. And that's what we're looking for. If Bel Air can consistently defend on this court. Mind you, this court is about 10 feet longer than a normal court they're used to playing on. Both teams, though. Both teams. This is a college court, which is longer, meaning that the three-point line to half court to the other three-point line is a little bit longer than what you used to if you're playing in high school gymnasium or primarily high school courts. This is what I see different. And also, Glover the candle has been relit inside of him and his staff. You have Coach Nettie, Coach Williams, and then Coach Willie Pokey Patrick, who's been in this level and been in this area before.
And know how to win.
He's won a state championship with St. Pius High School. He went to state with Wheatley. So Pokey has been there before. And understand something. And he's been there with Jack Yates on the bench as assistant coach. Those little things matter sometimes because you can help serve as a black cable to the red cable, keep them grounded when they think it's rattling off. Oh man, you've been a time preparing different things. Understand? And that's what. Once again, the pressure ain't on Bel Air. That's another thing. It's not on Bel Air.
Why is not on Bel Air? And
because they got over the hump. The hump was making it to state. The hump was making it to state. Brennan already been to state. The hump is making it to state. They finally made it to state. That means the monkey or the weight is off the back. Mentally, you couldn't do it. You couldn't get out of this region. Remember, everybody, Atascocita was a team that's supposed to just cakewalk through the region. And people not realizing it's a reason that upsets.
Atasco who? Oh, I know I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. Okay. I shouldn't be there. Oh, wait a minute. All right, I got you.
So it once again, it's they're playing with house money, man. They made it to state. And you know how many teams make it to state? How many coaches have made it to state and never made it again? You know how many coaches have been out there that ain't never made it to state and been out there coaching 20 years plus at the same high school? It's not an easy thing to do, especially in the highest classification. They're in 6A, Division I 6A.
Well, I know who I'm cheering for. I'm Bel Air. I'm Bel Air. I'm cheering for Jordan. I'm cheering for everything Houston. I'm Greater Houston. I'm cheering for my man G up there, Elijah Garrett. Them the guys I'm cheering for. Yeah. I'm cheering for the people I know, man. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give you how much they're gonna win by. I don't know how much nobody gonna. I'm not guy. I ain't gonna do you that. I want Bel Air to win. I want Bowman Westbrook to win, and I want Jordan to win. Jordan beat my team, so I'm going with Jordan all the way in. Yeah, you know how some people get mad at the team that beat your. I'm following the team that beat my team. So, what city they gonna play in? Where they playing in?
Okay,
Jordan. Texas State. They're playing up in Texas State.
They're going to Texas State.
Yeah.
Once again, I mentioned earlier about the reason of the benefits of playing on the college campus and what it can do. Understand something. This game from Katie Jordan and San Antonio Harlan. Katie Jordan has not one single player with a Division I offer. That's been the goal and the dream of all those young men that are 12th graders to get a D1 offer. Jaden Holt, Elijah Black, Big Jude Olakin, and others. That's the dream. That is a dream, and it's still the candle is still lit. So here's what happens when those guys, those coaches saw that Bel Air was playing a game on a college campus. We talked about it. We talked it into existence on the Chop Shop last week. There should be a game on a college campus. Why isn't it ain't a game on a Division I campus? Why would you not take your kids there? Because nothing else. If the coaches are in town, they're going to be there watching. Texas Southern University is going to have a coach at that game tonight.
All of them going to be there.
At least two.
No.
So I'm thinking four. And guess who else going to have coaches there? University of Houston going to have 4 deep at that game tonight. University of Houston is probably going to be there. You see? So Texas State, I haven't looked at their schedule. I don't know if they play on the road or back, but if they're in town, they're going to be there. So here's what it does, Heather. It gives those young men who I just named from Katie Jordan, it gives them an opportunity, a supreme, rare opportunity to see your high school coach was willing to sacrifice and go play a neutral game way over there, that close to San Antonio, 45 minutes from San Antonio. You willing to go do that in San Marcos, Texas, just to get you an undivided audition in front of that entire coaching staff. Who knows if a kid tonight can have a career game? It can change their life. You guys, that's the part about it. When you get these opportunities, you want to seize it and do everything you can. Because even if a coach can't use you today, they see what you just did, and they're going to follow you through that first year of where you're going, whether it be JUCO or whatever subdivision 1 level that you go on. This is what it means. And then guess what? A guy like Charlie, a coach, somebody on his staff, that may be an assistant coach right now, might be a young man, there might be an assistant coach on that bench or on either one of those benches, Harlan or Katie Jordan, may be single, no kids. Those are the best type of assistant coach because they ain't never got to go their ass home. They can stay in the office all damn day and look at film and do stuff and do extra work to magnify their craft. So the college coaches may notice them and offer them a position to come and join that staff. These are auditions all across the board. So this is one of the things about that. Now, moving on, lastly, before we get ready to land the plane, it's 49 minutes past the hour on the Chop Shop. Right? And the other question was the Wheatley and Lamarck. This game is a 4A Division II bracket, state semifinal game, with the winner going on to the state championship. This is the Wheatley's first time now since 2008. When I mentioned Willie Patrick Pokey was the coach at that time. The first time Wheatley has been to the state tournament since 2008, guys. That's 17 years since the Wheatley Wildcats has been there. Lamarck, they were there a few years ago, I think maybe 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And this matchup, how did it transpire to that these two teams ended up playing in Beaumont? Here's the deal. Now, I spoke with both of those head coaches, and I saw the Lamarck coach last Thursday night, and after the Yates game, and he was willing to nominate LaPorte High School. This is how this went down. In case you got, and if you didn't, matter of fact, I'll give you time to share the show to somebody that's from one of those schools so they can get educated, because that way, the worst thing is when people spew, when they spew fiction out there and pose it as fact. Here's the deal. Lamarck nominated LaPorte High School. Wheatley declined the LaPorte High School. Let me get back. Wheatley nominated Hobson Fieldhouse. First, start back over. LaPorte nominated Lamarck nominated LaPorte High School. Wheatley nominated Hobson Fieldhouse. Now, Lamarck did not want to play at Hobson Fieldhouse. LaPorte High School, by the time they got back to check on that, it was no longer available. So that probably means one thing or another. How can it be available yesterday and ain't nobody playing in the building, but it ain't available now? Maybe LaPorte is a community that's predominantly white. Wheatley's basketball program and their followers are predominantly black. Lamarck, their basketball program and their followers, not necessarily their school, is predominantly black. I'm not saying that that's a reason, but those are two facts. And sometimes something caused LaPorte to not be, according to the coaching staff at Wheatley, LaPorte High School was no longer available. There was early rumors about it being too small and that. Yes, there might have been concerns, but it was not available. So at that point, the Wheatley coach nominated, because they realized at that point, they said Texas Southern University. TSU, and because they thought it would be a double header. Since Bel Air had already was up in there, it was agreed, and they would make this a double header with Wheatley and Lamarck. Lamarck coach said, I'm not speaking. It was reported to me that Lamarck coach said, I don't want to play. No, I declined to play at TSU. So that means now no Hobson, no TSU. So Wheatley then recommend Prairie View. Nope, I don't want to play at Prairie View. Well, what about Sam Houston State? I don't want to play that. That's too far. So then you start nominating colleges. At that point, the idea had manifested, hey, man, they play on the college campus. That'd be a good idea to get some of my kids to play on the college campus. And that way these coaches can see how, they might like him. So you go, and then that's how Wheatley recommended Lamar University. Lee College came up, and from what I understand, Lee College would definitely have been too small of a risk for safety for us people not getting in. Lee College only holds less than 2,000. So Lamar came in play because Lamar's head coach is Alvin Brooks. Alvin Brooks is one of the top 10 guards to ever suit up for the Wheatley High School in the history of the basketball. He's one of the top 10 guards. He was inducted, I think, into Lamar Basketball Hall of Fame. He's the head coach there, and his program. Understand this now. This may be more important than all of them. Lamar University knows about Quentin Sanders. They love Quentin Sanders, but in some cases, I can like you so much, but I don't think I'll be able to use you this year coming up. So it's best for you to go keep playing, because everybody, how would this kid manifest? How would he be able to exist being able to not play basketball for competitively in a scholastic sense for an entire season? So it's best for Quentin Sanders, who's committed to a junior college in Montana, by the way. That's the kid who has number one for Wheatley. He's a young man who had 35 points the other night in the 36 points in the win over Yates. So this is like an audition for Quentin Sanders, because the head coach, now the staff at Lamar has been to see Wheatley play this year. I know at least once for certain, but they aren't able to come see him play while he's rolling, because they have to prepare for their conference games. They have to prepare, which Lamar just ended conference, finished second place in the Southland. They get a double bye. McNeese is the first seed. And so now props to Alvin Brooks. He's winning. He told everybody he's going to win this year. He's winning. And so now what this means for the coaching staff, you put your player in the best position for them to succeed. Yes, some of the fans is going to be a little bit more of a drive to go down there and drive that hour and 10 minutes to Beaumont. But think of the greater good. What if Quentin Sanders shows up and shows out, right, tonight? What it could mean. What if he drops another 36 and flirts with a triple-double or something in a big win? And does it in good faith and good fashion. You're talking about this is a kid that really has a chance. He's the next, he's a possible. Understand, he's not there as far as miles on his tires, but he could be the Dwayne Reed, the former Wheatley High School star who went over and played at Auburn. He's not saying Quentin Sanders is dead yet, but Quentin Sanders ain't far off. He just don't have enough miles. Dwayne Reed played on the highest of sneaker. He played sneaker ball or sponsored ball back in those days. So he had an advantage for his exposure. Quentin Sanders, this is an opportunity for him to play in front of Division I coaches. And let's say if one of those coaches on Lamar's staff leaves and takes another job, and they like him last when they saw him, they're going to like him and tell their boss about him. These are opportunities. When y'all beg these high school coaches and y'all try to shit on some of these high school coaches about not getting you no exposure and not doing nothing for you, and this coach here, David Burrell, young fellow, Texas Southern alumni alum, played ball at TSU, played ball at Wheatley. He could be the next David Burrell. David Burrell sees himself in there. He had to get it out of the mud to go to TSU. So when they provide these opportunities for you, please be courteous enough to see the greater good of what an opportunity can be. This is an audition for some of these young men to possibly change their lives. They have a ninth grader that play on Wheatley's staff. He's in the starting lineup. He leads the team in rebounding. Wheatley is led in rebounding by a ninth grader. This is an opportunity for him to audition. I understand he plays football. He's a football star as well, ninth grade, but this can change your life, a great performance in front of these coaches, especially for a 12th grader, which is your last game. This is what this stuff means to play on these campuses of Texas Southern University, Lamar University, or Texas State University. And you're facing your possible last game if you're eliminated, if you're defeated. You can lose the game, but still show up. And that's what a lot of these people are out there hoping that many of you guys can do tonight when you get ready to play these games, is to show up. Shout out to Beaumont Westbrook. How do you mention Elijah Garrett earlier? And Garrett, we're rooting for them. It's a tall task. They're playing an undefeated team, the only undefeated team that's remaining in the upper echelon of the playoffs. Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, they're 39-0. Elijah Garrett is seeking. Beaumont Westbrook has never been the state. Bel Air had never been the state. Katie Jordan has never been the state. This is College Park. Shout out to you guys and good luck to you guys tonight. Never been the state. These are teams that have never been the state. And they are here, all in one bundle, right? And just got the note from down in Beaumont. Lamar University seats about 10,000, and less than 1,000 tickets have been sold for tonight's Wheatley Lamar game. Less than 1,000. Now, mind you, a lot of people I know from Fifth Ward, they just don't trust. They'd rather get there and pay and pull the stack out and take the rubber band off or whatnot. So don't there's no room to fret. But once again, if you live in Beaumont, the point is, do not expect you can go to the game if you want comfortably. It's probably not going to be a sellout at that venue. So want to get that in your heads. And lastly, Booker T. Washington Hatter. It's the last school as we give it time to land this, get up out of here. But I want to give a shout out to Coach Jesse Sheldon and his program. That program, if Booker T. Washington can win tonight, that in itself would put them in a state championship game, would be movie worthy based on all of the stuff and all of the negatizing news that the word Houston Booker T. Washington High School has been associated or affiliated with directly or indirectly as a result of the teacher scandal from this past fall. These young men still prevailed. They're still standing. And Big Samuel Johnson had her. Last year we did with Chris McDermott. He was ranked number 3 in the class academically. He's over at Texas A&M this year as a freshman, deep reserve, which nobody expected Chris McDermott to play much at Texas A&M this year. But Samuel Johnson is the valedictorian of his class. He's ranked number 1 academically in his class, and he's at the state tournament despite leading his team in points scored, rebounds, and block shots. That's a valedictorian. That means you know what you're getting from a school like Booker T. Washington High School. Been on varsity 4 years. And he don't whine about nothing. He don't scowl. He's took criticism. He too got his body right. And it's resulted in wins. People used to laugh at Sam Johnson a couple of years ago. Think he would fall down at any moment when they see him running up and down the court. But now, look at him. So I definitely applaud Booker T. The efforts from the coaching staff, how they've galvanized together, and I see they're family oriented, and you can see it on and off the court. But that's enough, man. We got to get on up out of here. It goes down tonight, and
what time the game?
Different ones, different times. Some at
I'm
7,
talking
some at
about the
7:30.
Bel Air game. That's the only one I'm worried about right now.
There's at 7 p.m.
Yeah,
It's at 7 p.m. That way the teams, San Antonio can get back on the highway 30 minutes earlier than the 7:30 tip projected. So they got to travel back all the way to San Antonio.
We'll have them back there early with that L. Yeah, we don't send them back down I-10 with it.
That's definitely what we're rooting for, and there's no that just because you root for a team don't mean you're actually rooting against the other team. But if it comes down to it, why would we not? Anybody that lives in Houston, why would we not be rooting for Bel Air to win? Why would we not be rooting for Booker T. Washington or for Wheatley or Lamarck? May the best man win, and then after then you
that is do it.
Yeah, or they do it wholehearted, unapologetically. They do it, and that's the point. It's almost like some people in Houston feel some kind of way when you don't want to root for Beaumont Westbrook, because Beaumont Westbrook, they felt compelled 3 years ago to personify their 409, and we're not Houston. Yeah, you're not Houston, but we know how that goes. You've utilized our resources.
Our infrastructure.
You utilize us to advance. So we annexed you spiritually. You are brothers. Now we can be 409 verse 713 in other time, but right now, do our brothers rooting for you. If you don't, and so that's
Jimmy,
that's the thing.
Even if you call yourself folk, that's what I tell people. We're gonna love you and ain't nothing you can do about it. We're gonna cheer for you and ain't nothing you can do about it. Hey, ain't nothing you can do. Elijah Garrett, Terry Stature, I'm rooting for them. Of course. Of course.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's and let's get the wins and let's see and how this thing goes, man. I can't wait for tomorrow, man. And everybody just remember, man, these young kids, man, somebody's the agony of defeat is
real.
It's overwhelming. Many kids and parents are likely to weep uncontrollably at around about
parents weeping.
Yeah, man. I mean, because it comes to an end, and the parent can see that stuff, and it hits them. It hits them like it comes in, and somebody's
Wait a
gonna
minute.
go and
Wait a minute. The parents be crying, Jimmy. Oh, whoa. I'm a parent. I ain't never cried with my son-in-law. Shit, he just got it. You know what I tell you? Shit, you should have won. I, I, I ain't know. Hey, parents, I didn't know y'all be crying. The hell y'all crying for? No, man, you done messed my
yeah,
whole
man.
thing up. Let me see some damn parents in there getting crying tonight.
Oh man,
Huh?
well, I can imagine if I don't have the biological kids, but I can imagine that if a parent can see the hurt or the agony in the face or in the soul of their kids, and they're there and they see that, and then maybe you go and you embrace your son or you embrace your daughters in some cases, and you try to console them, and
Yeah,
you
I
feel
hug him,
and that
but
and
I ain't
that and
finna
that's
cry with
and the
his
kid
ass.
gonna get snot all over your blouse or your silk shirt, fellas, and I can see that moment bringing out
Tasha said
making your
she
eyes
cried.
meet.
I just didn't know what the hell you were women. I mean, I'm just maybe because I'm not crying.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can that happens that hard fluently. Yes. You go look in them stands because most of the time
I'm gonna
people
look.
win. You're looking at the winners. You brace your eyes are fixated on what the winners are doing as they celebrate the thrill of victory,
Hold
right?
up, man. I got to get out of here. But that damn Barris said handle their emotion because they can't run anybody's program no more with all that damn drama.
Hey, put it
Oh,
on the
that's
screen.
what they mad about Jimmy.
Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen.
Okay, Jimmy, hold up, Jimmy. Jimmy, that's so hold up, Jimmy. They can't stand up in the middle of a damn game and talk about pass the ball. Jimmy, stand up loud. Oh, that's why they ass crying. Okay, I tried to put it. Okay, that's why they crying. I got you. Okay, crying cause your ass can't be messy no damn more. Uh. I carry my son pain, but shit. Excuse me, y'all. But a basketball game, I'm not about to cry over. Oh, I'm just not. Oh look, Jimmy, you flunking that damn test. You gonna cry and I'm gonna cry because I'm gonna tell your ass. Let me tell you something. That's what I cry about.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a homework assignment to put in the freezer. We're gonna throw it out for tomorrow's
Okay,
show.
give me one.
They got a young man in Houston that posted on social media, and he got an offer from Cornell. And I need you to explain tomorrow what an offer from Cornell in the month of March, what that means for a senior. This table but I saw it and I texted the young man. Well, not text him. I responded to the tweet. I can't remember his name right now. We'll talk about it tomorrow. And
Okay.
I responded. I just know I responded this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Son, you need to commit as soon as possible, and you'll figure it out later on. Meaning that
What grade in?
12th.
Okay, we'll talk about tomorrow.
I need you to talk. You have experience with Cornell,
Yeah.
as your son
It's
went and played
it's
4 years
it's kind
at
of late.
Cornell.
It's kind of late.
And so, oh, no.
Okay. Okay.
Because
All right. We'll talk about it
here's
tomorrow.
what happened. Here's what happens is
Uh-huh.
I haven't even read the response, or if he responded, gave me a thumbs up or said, thank you, sir. I ain't saw that yet. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying just in case, parents or people of influence will make people think that when you say stuff like that, hey, you need to commit ASAP. You know, you need to commit ASAP, and then figure it out later on.
But
They
I
gotta
got
take it
something
as
for
though
him. I got something for him tomorrow. Cause see, I don't understand if it's an offer from the coach don't mean you're gonna get in. I just want you to. Okay, we'll tape it.
take it for tomorrow.
We'll
That's
tape it.
write that
Ain't
down.
nobody
Write
gonna
that
get
down
stopped
for
that.
tomorrow.
Okay.
That's the topic. That way now people will understand, because what happened, nothing. We'll talk tomorrow.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, I see Rustin Haywood on there, man. Shout out to see you guys up on there, man. Hey, whatever you do, if you're able to go to any one of these games tonight, do so. Do so.
I wasn't gonna go, Jimmy.
Create an
Jimmy,
atmosphere.
I was gonna watch it on which call. Cause I'm tired. You know, I've been on the damn road. But
Yeah.
y'all that made Shanique would have made me want to talking that stuff. She'd have made me. I want to see these people. I want to see if somebody gonna be crying tonight. That's all I want to see tonight.
Well, you know what? You know what? The ones where they won't cry.
Who? I'm gonna walk
The
all the
ones
way
that-
around the building.
The ones that's less likely to cry would be a team that get their heads beat in. If the game is a 30 point spread, you've had time to cry and get over it by the time the clock says zeros. But those close, if it's a tight game or an overtime game tonight, oh, it's gonna be some weeping willows around here tonight, boy.
Okay, we'll see tonight.
Hey, if your people's open tonight, the little restaurant across the street from the gym from
What's
TSU, well, you need to go. If they open tonight, why? If they not, why not?
I'm gonna
That's what
text them right now.
Give us a
What's the
special.
night?
Give
What's
us a
the
chop.
date? Oh, Tuesday. Hold on.
You can walk right across the street from TSU from the gym, and we go over there and let our cups run it over.
Let me see.
Tonight, right after that game,
Hold
you gotta
on.
give us a Chop Shop special, a Chop Shop reverse happy hour special. Then all the people come there and say, if I'm Chop Shop, they're gonna get this special. And boy, we might be on to something.
No, y'all go pay y'all whole. Hey, this FUBU.
Don't get the special, but you
Pay
tip
your
good. That's
special
all.
hell. Go pay them just like you pay them other damn people tonight. If you go over there, pay them. Pay them. Ain't no damn special. Hey, I'm just asking, are you open tonight? Come on, bring your pocketbook. Yeah, that's our damn problem right now. Quit trying to get discounts from black businesses. That's my word for the day. Hey, I can't wait till I get on the show tomorrow. I can't wait. I'll see y'all later. I'm out of here. I gotta go. Bye.
Yeah, man, we up out here. Peace.
Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.